Hello my lovelies, happy Monday, welcome to another crafting week. Happy April, happy April. I love April, I love spring, it's my favourite season. So welcome to everybody new, and yeah, welcome to my long-standing subscribers. Thank you for being here, still being here. Thank you for all the well wishes for my birthday on Wednesday. No, it was Saturday, and saw this moving house. It's befuddled my brain. It was very nice to see my boys. We spent all day clearing the loft and the garage out, but hey ho, done now, done. Just our stuff. Right, so design team project for April for Tracie Fox Creative. It's going to be a small one for obvious reasons. It was going to be so small that I'd packed it. I'd packed what I'd done already. Oh dear, so what a carry on. So I'm going to make, it's just going to be a little something that you can send, a little signature that you can send as happy mail to a friend, or it's a finished signature to go in a larger journal. Now what I've got in mind for May, I don't know what other kits we'll be getting, what Tracie will be doing this month, which I can add to the mix, but I just thought, let's do something in black and white for a change. You know, it's not often that we go down the black and white route, is it? We usually got loads of tea dyed this and avocado dyed that, and loads of vintage paper, which they've got great colorations on. But let's put our thinking caps on and put something together in black and white. So here, and today I'm just going to finish this little project. So we'll call it, you know, this design team project for April is a black and white happy mail. But if you want to do the same as me and just put it to one side, we're going to make a 4 signature black and white journal in May. So you've got a couple of options, but the actual project for this month is, you know, a lovely piece of black and white happy mail. So what kits am I using? Well, 2 new ones that Tracie's got in her stash. This is called the black and white Fussy cut butterflies, and we've got a lovely array of butterflies in all sizes. Look at those. The things that I like about these is you are drawn to the patterns. So it's the patternation. I don't know if patternation is a real word, but the patterns and how different line marking works in nature. And I think that's something that we don't always take note of when we're working in colour. Some big ones there. So that is that one. It's Fussy cut butterflies in black and white. Then the next one is Fussy cut flowers, the black and white Fussy cut flowers. We've got a lovely assortment of tags there with different botanicals on. We've got these fabulous, which I've already been cutting round for fussy cutting flowers, fussy cut flowers, black and white. These and plenty of lovely words on there. Then, so they're the new kits. Kits I'd already got, the bumper florals, which is a coloured kit, but I've done this into black and white scale to see how that works, because there are some lovely images and backgrounds on Tracie's bumper florals. So if you've already got it in your stash in colour, change it on your computer to black and white. I've got some large tags there which I think will look fabulous. Some smaller tags. Give such a different look when they're in black and white. Now this was a freebie, so this was in my stash as well. A freebie from the Foxy Crafters group, which is Tracie's Facebook group. So in a way, if you're doing a black and white journal, there's nothing to stop you incorporating, buying the couple of the new ones and incorporating some you've already got. I do find that you don't get it as nicely black and white when you change colours, when you change your coloured printables, digitals on the computer. They're never quite as crisp, clear black and white as like Tracie's made them to print off like that, but I think they will still look nice in this project. So I've made a start, and this is the thing I'd lost. So I've got a selection of papers. So I already had just some black copy paper, craft paper from, I think it was from the Works in the UK. I've got some cartridge paper. I have got in my stash some linen. This is gorgeous. I've had this a long while from card making. So linen paper. I've got some lined there from an ode exercise book. I've got some music score paper there. Ode exercise book. So a selection there. So I'm going to put, they're all ready to make the other signatures in May. So today I want to work on this April's project, and I've, sorry, see a bit of blue in front of your eyes. I've already started it, putting some ideas and things together, and I thought we'd just finish it up this morning. So, where did I put my scissors? You know, when you're sorting out your craft room, I must have found that many pairs of scissors. Now I can't find a pair. David's moved them over there. David? Oh, it's all right, thank you. It's all right, I found a pair.
Oh, you haven't got to stop the clock then.
No, you haven't got to stop the clock. Okay, so I decided I'd do a wraparound. This is from the Mega Mix and Match kit, Tracie's Mega Mix and Match. I've printed that twice, the black and white double tag, and I've backed it to each other and made, I thought that would be a nice cover, because, you know, I'd love to receive that as happy mail, wouldn't you? So I've just mixed up the papers and things that's in it. So I don't want to put something on every page, but I did want to, where's the one where we've got some nice, we've got some labels and some words. So I thought if I used some of these, it would be nice. So let's have a go at that. I need my glue book, don't I? My glue book to that side out the way. Okay. Right. Let's have a go with these. I've got some black soot, which is what I've been inking up with, but you'll have to excuse me, guys. If it's the first time you've come to my channel, I am normally a lot more organised than this. But we're moving house, and this is going to be my last video for a month, guys. I'm really struggling to not pack everything and keep it going, so I'm sure you'll all forgive me. I like that on there, that'd be pretty. And I think we could have, thankfully I haven't put all my punches away, we could have a little snipperoo there. And I'm not wanting to fill this glue up either before we move, so I'm hoping it it lasts. We could pick that into a little tuck there, and I would like to there's me thing. I would like to cut some of these out and put them in as a little side tuck there, because you want to put a few little bits and bobs in, don't you, for whoever you're sending the happy mail to. So that will be nice on there. I'm just going to cut a couple of labels out. And I'm just going to put an open label on this side. You don't want to over decorate it, because obviously you want plenty of writing space, whoever you're going to send it to. There we go. I think that'll go nice in that corner. Okay. Gorgeous that. Look at that gorgeous big butterfly there. Now I am thinking let's put one of these larger specimen cards on. I'll be glad when we're moved, when we're in, we're straight, my craft room set up. Oh, can't wait. You don't realise, you know, when you craft most days, you don't get a real sense of what it's like to not be able to craft. Do you know what I mean? You haven't had that space of time where you're not crafting, so you don't know what it's like to miss it. if that makes sense. Sounds gobbledygook, I know. I'll put that there. But not being able to really properly craft for the fortnight, we've been sorting the loft out. Oh, crikey, you get withdrawal. I'm going to put another one of these nice labels. And of course, you know, Tracie's known. She's the queen of labels, as far as I'm concerned. So you can turn any of the labels you have in your stash to black and white to fit in with this project. Nearly got a purple edge. Just take that white off. Oh, top, middle, bottom. I want to be able to show you that you can put together an easy little project with these printables. Done a bit of decoration there, a bit of stamping. Right, okay, what have we got here? Now, I need to stick that on there. There we go, let's see. And it's quite fine, this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick part of it, part of each. There's 4 pieces you see in this bag, because it's one of the large ones doubled over, so I'm going to just give a bit more strength there, look, and just have a nice sturdy pocket. So I'm just going to put a snipperoo in there. Now then, I think it needs something quite impressive, doesn't it, on there? I think. Let's have a look. I like that one. Now obviously you've got to be careful when you're footy cutting these, because I've lost a few antennae along the way in my time. I'm sure everybody else has. So we're just very quickly fussy cutting, or fussy footing as I often say by mistake. Right, we're okay till we start getting I tend to do them a lot larger than they're supposed to be, just to be on the safe side. And then you can always go back and trim a little bit off. Actually, it's usually this stage, the going back and trimming a bit off, where I lose too much. There we go. I think that's going to look really nice on there. Now what I think is, I did have some scraps of music paper, which I think would give a nice effect actually. Yeah, I'm just going to stick this down. I love leaving these scrappy edges on these tear-offs, don't you? I don't know, I just really like them. Let's put that there. Not forgetting we've got to sew this signature in anyway, or there's not that many sheets, you could do it on your machine to push. Yeah, I like that. I think what the challenge is here as well in working in black and white is finding different colorations of a theme, which is very difficult to do in black and white, but finding, I think the key to it is finding texture. So when we come to do the big journal in May, I think we'll be looking to put some texture in to ring the changes, because there's only so many different variations of the black and white you can use. Those bears are gorgeous, aren't they? So that is that, and we could put a card in. We've got one of these lovelies. Are they going to be too big? No, I think it will just fit. So when you treat yourself to some digitals, you don't always, people worry, I think, that they've got to always do a massive project with it, and if you're not feeling inspired at the time, it just puts a bit of pressure on, I think. So, you know, if you like them, get them. Just do a small project like this. You really don't have to do anything massive. Once it's bought, isn't it? So, you know, then when you then start to get your inspiration back, you can then move on to using it for something bigger. And it's as simple as that. Now, if we want, we could put a tab on that, but I can't punch one out because I've packed it. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? I've packed it, but you know what we can use, don't we? We can use one of these labels. I think it would be nice sideways, so we'll do it like that. And there we have it. Let's just take that little edge off there where they stick together. There we go. A nice little journaling spot there now. That just sticks out on there. I think I like that one. I'd already rounded some of these ready. It's always nice to have a few little bits of bobs of cards done ready for using, in case sometimes you're just looking for that little something, aren't you, different, and you have to. Right, I'm going to put that up there, and that's coming out there a bit more. That's it, I like that. Okay, what we're going to put on here, I fancy some sort of a, oh, that's my rounder gone, I fancy some sort of a corner tuck. I'm just wondering which is going to be, let's have a look at these. I'm just trying to see where I could, I think this would be the best one. Okay, so I've got this one. I've cut the tab off the top. That's fine, because we can use that as a tab on the other half of the envelope bag. And I want to, this won't be perfect, I've got to think now how I'm going to do it. Normally I do it on my, I'll tell you what, I was going to say normally I do it on my cutter. I thought I'd already packed it, but I haven't. So I just get the line the two corners on the edge of my cutter to make my side tucks if I want. That's it, one there, one there. No, I like the top one, so we'll just do a little snip out of there.
Sorry, second. Yes.
Okay then, so I'm just stuck that on there, and I'm going to just make a little card to go in. It's the beauty of Tracie doing the hard work for you. You know, if you want, all you've got to do is get a bit of black soot, which I think I need to get a bit more. I've tried to leave as many as I can, few bits out to do this video today. I've tried to leave a few bits out not packed, so that little beauty could go in there. I feel like I want a word And there's some lovely ones on here. Fly Like the Wind, I like that. It's usually Fly Like an Eagle. Fly Like the Wind. And I think, do I want it up there? Yeah, I'll have it up there this time for a change. Tell you, this is holding on with a wing and a prayer as well. I'm perhaps going to have to store it upside down. There we go. I like that. Now we've got some music paper here. Would be nice. What other words have we got? Be nice to put one of these botanicals on there. I do think black and white, things in black and white can look very stylish. Put together right, they can, you know, it's like with outfits and things, they can look very, very stylish. I'm going to put that in the middle. And we will put together, I think I'll do a wraparound for the when we do the big project in May. A wraparound black and white embroidered wraparound. This side needs a little something. I'm just going to cut a bit of that off. Could use that there and that in the middle. It's getting ever so windy here, ever so windy again. There we go. These two little birdies here. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. So it's a bit like, this is my design team project on the hoof, or on the wing, should we say, with all these birdies I'm using. Let my black soot out and get a bit of colour. I'm normally a much more tidy crafter, but hey, hey ho. Not a big inker, as many of you will know, but there's some little projects that I think it just, and I think especially if you're doing black and white, it just gives it that little bit of a finished look. That's those two there, that's those two doodies. Then we've got the middle page here, and I think I want to make some sort of a tuck with this fella here. Let's see if it'll work. Decent size antennas on this one. Right, okay. There we go. Now then, do I put them that way and have the tuck under the wing there? Yes, I think so. Let's see. Stick them antennas down. So if we do those round there, that, just that last little bit there. Let's see if this works how I think I want it. So we should have a little tuck there, and we should have a little tuck in there. Yeah. Yeah. And I think we don't need anything massive, do we? Now, that one. There's such a nice selection here to be going at. Okay, so that one can go in there, and let's see what else we've got. We could put some more words in. I know these are going to be individually cut, but just yeah, so we've got a tuck there, and we could, let's have a look. I've got a very I'm just rough cutting round this. I'm just going to put this in. So that whoever gets the journal can, I like that, it looks like there's some extra fluttery wings under there. That's nice. Back of this page, I'm going to put a big side tuck there, that would be nice. I'm bearing in mind with this that for this project it needs to be standalone as a piece of happy mail, so I'm sort of bearing that in mind as I'm creating it. So got to that. Just looked at my timer, 40 minutes. Can't believe we've got to 40 minutes already. Okay. That's nice, and I'm going to put one of the botanicals in it. There we go. And what words have we got on here? These are all the Latin words for things. Put that on there. I mean, if you're wanting to do several of these, there's plenty to play with to make each one slightly different. You know, if you're wanting to send a couple of crafting pals a little happy mail, then you know, you don't have to do them all the same because there's plenty. Let's have a nice, I think this looks like a hydrangea. That's the only thing I will miss, my garden. You know, we've got a balcony, we haven't where we're going, so I shall miss my little back garden, but it's so much easier for maintenance, really. All things considered. More time to craft and go out and enjoy life. That was our aim. We're an hour nearer the children. Lovely. There we go. That way, I think. It's the beauty of this art glitter glue. You can go down them right spindly little bits and your little antennas, can't you? That's that one. I've got a couple here that I rounded earlier, so I'll put that one there. This is my purple dauber. Blacky purple, because my black soot dauber flirted across the room, and yeah, my floor's a hot mess at the minute. Ready for packing, so I can't pick it up. So if you're eagle-eyed and you spotted that, that's fine, isn't it? You know, we always craft on the hoof, we're not perfect. Oh, I quite like it actually. You think, is it purple, is it black? Do I want that? Do I want it at all? Yeah, I think so. Do I want it as a little tuck? Yeah. There we go. I'm loving these little specimen ones. So versatile. There we go. So we're back to our bag on this side, so we need to glue the top up, and then we need to glue the two thin edges. Whoops. Now I've discovered my new friend in this colour. I'm going to give this bag a bit of a makeover. Happy accidents, as Bob Ross always says. You can find happy accidents and enjoy it, and it turns out something you would never have used. Let's go to the other side and do that as well. Whole new colour for Tim Holtz at you. Mix your blacks up with whatever's left on your sponge. Some sort of a purpley daubie. There we go. Love that. Love it. Right, okay, let's see. What? Oh, we haven't used one of these for ages. That's a nice one. Yeah, like that. I'm going to put that down fully. There we go. And I've got this little pretty edge. Do I put it there? Yes. Just put that pretty edge on there. Just finish that off, I think. Okay. Right. Nearly there. Sorry, I feel like I'm rushing. It's because, you know, the camera's old and it gets hot. Now, what I'm going to do with this so that it is straight, I'm going to just cut that off with my trimmer. And I thought, we haven't had a little lift up, have we? We haven't had a little hidden spot. Oops, what's happening under here? There. A little snipperoo here. So we've got a little pocket there. Now, did we have... Oh, we've got these. We haven't used these yet. These are pretty journal cards. Let's try this one. These are the bumper florals that I've turned black and white. You really do notice how much background, interesting background as well you find once you turn it black and white, that you don't always appreciate when you do it in colour. That's nice in there. I think I'm just going to snip 4 corners off because my corner rounders ended up in the don't do it. Was it design team project for Tracie Craft for April? Don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. Do as I say, because if your floor's a hot mess and you lose your stuff, you're scuppered. That's what I'm calling this video. Yeah. Right. Liking that. We haven't had a butterfly for a while, have we? We haven't. Oh, look at him. He's grand. He is as well. You know what though? I'm going to cut these antennas off. I'm going to give him some white antennas. There's nothing to say we can't, is there? Hey. We can give him some white ones. Too much white there. Just tidy them little snippets off. That's it. Hurrah! So I will put in the description below, as usual, or David will, my partner in crime, we'll put all the kits that I've used so that you can go and treat yourself. Think outside the box this month, do something black and white. And because the butterflies and botanicals, you know, they're a very useful item to have in your craft stash. Right, I have got a white pen here. Right, hold your breath. Antenna 1. These are just paint pens. Oh, he looks cool. He looks cool like that. I'm just going to actually go round him. Or her. Might be a girl butterfly, I don't know. You have to let me know in the comments if you know your butterflies. Don't want that little drippy drew there, do we? Whoever gets this will say we know where this is from. Her who cannot draw. If you've been a while, you'll know. Turtle Dove Gate. For those of you that are new, I could not draw a turtle dove in my first December dailies a couple of years ago to save my life. I redid it I don't know how many times, but we did have fun, didn't we, guys? People could have a good laugh at my Turtle Dove Gate expense. There. I like that. I'm going to do fly high, little birdie, little butterfly. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on doing these last few pages and then I'll come back and we'll do a flip through because I'm going to do very, very similar, and I don't want the camera blowing up on you. So I'm just going to finish these last few pages off and I'll be back with a lovely flip through. Okay. Hi, so I've finished this little beauty and I'm back with the full flip through. So this is my quick and easy design team project for April for Tracie Fox Creative, and it's a small one this month, but equally I love it. I love it. It's just a plain and simple idea that you could make a signature in black and white to send to a friend. Send some happy mail to a friend. So I've used Tracie's 2 new black and white kits, so black and white fussy cut flowers, black and white butterflies. I've also used bumper florals and also fussy cut, black and white fussy cut flowers. I might have said that, but I will link them all down below. And you can then play about with some of the labels of traces, turn them into black and white, and it's more of a grey tone colour that you get doing that, but I think it just gives you that bit of a variation. So here she is. Let's have a look. Just a simple binding round, some white twill fabric. All I need to do is to actually do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch to this. I can't. You know why, don't you? It's packed. Everything's packed. So I will do that, and then next month we'll be ready to make a much bigger project in black and white. So we're just a simple tie on here, and this actually is from Mega Mix and Match kit, and I thought it just give a nice frontage. So just a selection of black and white pages, and letting the images do the talking, really. Little tuck there with some words. We've got one of the labels. I do like these labels for the simplicity. Just, you know, white with a lovely thick black border around. Don't need anything, you know, you can write on that page or add whatever. Lovely butterfly there. I've tried to contrast between the black and the white. One of the lovely, I think this is one of my favourites, the specimen card page. I love. I've put birds of a feather stick together. Then we come to our bag, and we have a journal card in there. Love that. This was a bag left over from last month's project. Birds, birds fly. So there's plenty of mix of words and decoratives. Fly like the wind. I've made a corner tuck here and with one of the lovely journal cards. And then the other half of that goes in there. I love those two birds. They're so cute. Some music paper with a bit of a botanical on there. Then we did our butterfly tuck. So we've got some little bits and bobs that go inside there. I've used some of the words and a hyacinth. I believe that's a hyacinth. Now I've got a side tuck here. You see, with the kit, this is the thing I like about digitals. You mix and match it usually with your vintage, with anything you've got in your stash. But also, even though Tracie say these, she's made them into tags. I just play around with them. I cut the top bit off like you've seen, use it as a journal card, use the top bit as a tab. They're there to be used. Take little bits out. Don't be afraid to take little elements out of them and make them your own. And we've got the other side, and we didn't put anything in there. I didn't put anything in there. It needs something. Let's put this one in. Seeing as it is spare. Fabulous mix of florals, birds and butterflies. I like it. I'll link it later on. I've put another bit of a tab on there just so that you wasn't just looking at plain paper bag. Here on this side I've got a flip up, and what I've done is I have used my rounder in the middle of a butterfly And this is what I mean about enjoying the patterns in the black and white. Take note of the patterns and utilise them. So I've made this little round to hold that in place by cutting 2 rounds inside a butterfly. We've got a little pocket here with another little card. Another one of the cards there. Fly high. And then on here I've made a tuck with one of the tags, and I've made a little trifold booklet to fit in there. It's not too thick, it doesn't really overfill it. Now what I've done here is, and this is where I mean that you can utilise the tags anywhere you want. Probably can't show you now because I've used them all, but these were an element. In fact, the tag is here at the back. Let me show you the tag that's on the back. This tag here that's on the back, I had got 2 side strips of different, so you've got some lovely pattern there and some words and then your image there. So the 2 strips that were on the side, I like the look of them, so I've just cut them off and just put them onto the page, and so they take on a whole meaning of their own, those 2 little background strips. They don't have to stay in the background, you can cut them out and make them a feature. I like doing that. Another little corner with a card, and it's better half up at the top here with another card in. I'm really liking the black and white, stunning. I've made a little belly band here, so I can you can either put a big item in there, big journaling card all the way through it, or I've just put 2 little things, 2 small pieces poking out like little wings with one of the lovely birds. And then here, as I say, is that tag. So again, I've made the round with the middle of a butterfly with butterfly wings. Decided him with his long legs really looked nice on that black page. And then there we are at the back. I've just made another little round there just to hold that in its position. And I also like the fact that you can see that mix of black and white as the peekaboo of the pages. I don't want to cut them down, and I really like having that peekaboo bit. I wonder if I can, it doesn't matter where I tie it really, does it? But it just look nice. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you're going to have a go at this, have a go at doing something black and white this month. Think about some different happy mails for friends, or you know, start a big journal and then craft with me in May, because we will continue with a big black and white journal for May's design team, and who knows what lovely kits of Tracie's I'll put in that. So as always, all the details for Tracie, her shop, her website, a Facebook group, and all the other fantastic crafters that, like myself, are part of Tracie's design team. So much love. I'll be signing off for now. David and I were back to packing. We will be off air for about a month, but then we'll be back, and I can't wait. So much love as always, and TTFN. Bye for now.